It's Week 6 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's currently third in the NFL in passing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Hawks, next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Carlson able to put this one through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, This is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
That's caught by Ware. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 35, here's second down at a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. An option handoff given to Harris. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Chiefs had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the Seahawks 24-yard line.
They run with Ford. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 84 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Mahomes going to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Mahomes. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty
Automatic
high. You're
first
going to be
down.
emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
26-yard line.
And this pass caught by Gray. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a pop.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Powers through. And then he goes with a juke. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this will be caught by Mooney. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now Minshew going right back to Smith and Jigba.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It'll be Minshew again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Being chased out left. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker headed back out there, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's Minshew. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second down and 3.
39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 49-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Breece Hall with a touchdown run. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase, a touchdown catch in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Ford. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. That throw batted away by Boye Mafe.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by Ware. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Walker once more, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 47-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 27-20, a minute 51 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Minshew. This one goes underneath to Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Minshew. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford, and he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Kansas City, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.